So much anticipation right here.
Song's longer than normal.
Yeah. So much anticipation right there.
I know, right? It's the buildup. It's the buildup for the show. I gotta keep people like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
I unmuted myself because I wanted you to hear me.
Oh no, it's okay. I did the same thing.
Attaboy.
So what's going on,
everybody.
man? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's been a fucking crazy week. COVID restrictions are kind of lifting in North Carolina right now. And I'm really fucking happy about it. Our kids' school just announced that they're not doing the temperature checks anymore coming in and out of the building. Or coming into the building, I should say. So
they're still doing that, but like I don't know that they're actually doing it. I think they're just clicking a button.
Oh no, we got to do like when we pull up and like roll the windows down and they like check before the kids even get out of the car. But anyway,
my son's the lady that got my son out this morning. My son's 5. If you've never met Hendrix or even talked to him or heard him talk, he'll prove to you he's smarter than you. And the lady was getting him out today, and her thing wasn't working or whatever. And he goes, maybe it needs new batteries.
That's your child.
No, it's just not working right now. He goes, okay.
Yeah, okay, whatever helps you sleep better at night. Right. Anyway, everyone, thank you for joining Liberty Risk Podcast. I'm Billy.
I'm Richard.
And we got a guest with us today. He's been on here before. It's just fucking Justin, the president of ODU SVA. It's not like it's something new or anything. But we'll bring him on in a minute.
We saw him in the green room. He doesn't look just Justin. You know, like he looks like
no, it's like Justin, motherfucker.
Yeah, like he's ready to murder someone.
Like cigar smoking, whiskey drinking,
not like North Carolina murdering people. Like he's not just gonna randomly shoot somebody. You know
like the UNC basketball team murders. You know, like sometimes they win games.
Sometimes
they don't.
They gotta make it past the tournament.
He's in the green room right now, holding up pistols and shit. Like, they're gonna kill everyone.
So we had a guest lined up tonight. She's gonna join us next week, which is fine. That's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And man, you know what? I have gotten so much good feedback about last week.
Same.
Man, it's been nonstop. And I just think that a lot of people need to hear what's going on in our world as service dog handlers.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. And I did have an instance yesterday I wanted to speak of.
I don't know.
Can I share this? Is that okay? Everyone have a seat. It's daddy story time. Went to Six Flags over Georgia yesterday for my niece's birthday and had a blast. My mom has not been to Six Flags over Georgia since before I was born. And I'm 37. So it's been 38 years. Yeah. And so she was riding rides with us yesterday. It was crazy.
What?
Yes. My widowed mother was riding rides yesterday, and she hasn't stopped talking about it. It's kind of been weird. You know that?
That's good. That's good because your dad did just recently.
Yeah, my dad passed away in November. Yeah.
Yep. So that's good that she's getting out and
I
doing stuff like that, man.
I have Dad actually right over there, and a little bit of Dad. Dad was cremated, so he's in a little urn over there. I was like, I'm going to take my urn next time, so we can talk about how Dad rode all the rides. Anyways, and
there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's like did you hear speak like cremation? What was it? Damn it, what's his name? I'm gonna have to look it up. But this rock star that passed away a few years ago, what he did was he got cremated and then he put his ashes in all these bullets and made necklaces made of them and sent them to all his friends so that they're always wearing him. Yeah.
That's so much cooler than what my dad did.
Hold on. Jeannie, you have to earn that shit, and we have no control over it. You can complain as much as you want.
You know what, Jeannie?
Jenny?
Anyways, let me go on my story because
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, I just interrupted you. Like
no. I could go all day about that top fan badge. So when we walk in, there's like police, security, and they're drug sniffing dogs, and one's a Malinois and the other one's some kind of hound dog. And not a big deal. They started barking when Carrie came by because I had Carrie with me. No big deal. Carrie's like, "Hey guys, you want to meet?" And I'm like, "Side, you hoochie." And so we went inside, and the first thing we did was, because it is like almost 2.5 hours for us to drive down there. First thing we did was go to the restroom. So I'm standing outside the restroom because I didn't have to go, and it's pouring down rain. And Carrie kind of stands up and looks weird, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Down," like I was making her go back down.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, around the corner comes this hound, the police officer, his drug sniffing dog. And behind him is a fully stretched out leather leash. And on the other side is this bean pole of a police officer, like literally getting pulled behind him. And I was like, yo. And he's like, what? I was like, excuse me. And I just glared at him and walked off. That dog, man, I for a split second forgot it was a police dog, and I was getting ready to kick that dog as far as I could punt it because it was coming towards Carrie. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Dude, it took me like solid, I don't know, like an hour solid for me to settle down from that because that's my girl, and she was about to get attacked by a police dog. I thought,
yeah,
dude, I was livid. And my wife did make the comment she didn't see that dog again. We did see the Malinois a couple of times, but she didn't see that hound dog again. Dude, I'm telling you, I think the look on my face made that police officer leave because I know he felt the wrath of God about to rain down on his cop dog wannabe. But yeah, all he did was just walking around, and like he was staying in the middle of the pathway. You guys have been to amusement parks, you know how it works. And I'll say that lightly because amusement. He's walking in the middle, and this dog is literally just pulling him back and forth instead of him walking towards the people or towards the items in which it's sniffing. He's just standing in the middle, letting it like lean him that way and then lean him that way. And I was like, dude, you suck. And so that happened to me yesterday, but for the most part, Carrie was great other than that situation where I almost killed a dog. But I did talk to someone who at leashes about it, and that person who will remain nameless because of what I'm about to say, he said that's pretty par for the course for those kinds of dogs. So I feel like if I would have gotten arrested for murder, then Leashes of Valor probably would have come and bailed me out. I just feel like, So that happened to me yesterday.
Are you sure?
No, I don't. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you. Julie would because she wants to come to the aquarium, but that would give her a reason to come to the aquarium. But we went to Six Flags yesterday. It was a blast. Carrie did amazing. She has slept all day because she didn't sleep at all yesterday. And if you know anything about Carrie, she likes sleeping. And so she slept all day today because she didn't sleep at all yesterday because Dad was on edge all day.
Matt said I would have bailed your dog out. So yeah, we got a lot of people on right now viewing on our Twitch channel. So if you haven't seen us, go over to Twitch at Liberty Risk Podcast. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Sick Drops and Moki369. They're asking me to do shout outs on their names. Ralph is best. Thank you very much, guys, for catching us on Twitch.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was definitely cool.
We do a lot of shout outs, so congratulations.
Yeah, they would never do them, but they asked. So, we try to do everything we can for our viewers to, little stuff like that's cool.
Before we bring our buddy on, what are you drinking?
Oh, I'm still drinking. I'm drinking the Terrapin. Los Bravos.
Los Bravos.
Very good quality. Hey, hold up.
I love that a Metropolitan fan is drinking Bravos.
So one of the questions was, what do you think of Joe Biden? So for those that are just catching this for the first time, we always put this out. We never, ever on this podcast, we don't discuss religion and politics. We just don't do it. I can answer those questions offline later, but we won't do it live on the air. It's just something we've done for day one. Speaking of day one, so next week we said we're going to have Pam on because we're going to bring Justin here in a minute. We're going to have Pamela on here next week. Thank you, Drops. I appreciate that. So we're going to have her on next week, but next Monday is the day after Easter. So, and the first podcast we had was April 6th. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is for our 1 year anniversary is move the podcast over just one day to Tuesday, just because it's not that far off from the day we go, and go live next Tuesday for our 1 year anniversary. So I think I'm going to put something a little something special together, and I think it'll be a good time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm psyched about it. Yeah, I can't believe it's been a year already.
I'll be celebrating from Florida.
You done?
Yeah, that just happened.
All right, let's bring Justin in here. ODU SVA president.
What's up, motherfucker?
What up?
Hey, buddy.
Thank you. What's going on?
Dude.
What's going on?
Not much. I'm channeling my inner trailer with some PBR tonight. So
Trailer.
but I'm leaning extra because I got my horn. You know what I mean?
Justin Bush said I'll bring the crayons and rubbers, so we're gonna have a big old fucking party. It's gonna be crazy over this whole
Boy, next week's gonna be wild. Anyways, let's talk about this week. Justin,
what's up, man?
You look great, man.
Thanks. I'm
Are you working out the muscles? Do you go to the gym? Do you lift heavy shit? Do you throw it at people?
Are you putting the lotion on your face?
No, I stress and shit a lot. So it keeps the weight down.
Attaboy.
Thanks, man.
You know what? We could all learn something from that right there. Like, I was ready for something big, but that was so much bigger. So proud of you. So what's going on in your world there, ODU?
It's kind of crazy. I mean, COVID regulations are all, lessening. And right now we're going to have, we just got word that our commencement is now going to be like an in-person and not virtual like it has been the last.
Oh, you're going to get touchy-feely?
Yeah. We get to walk across the stage and all that
like
stuff.
Butt slaps and high fives? Like, is that how you guys do it?
Me. I totally plan on hugging the president. Because I don't know if he because I don't know.
Put your tip on him, like on his thigh, like when you grab him, just like,
okay. Yeah. Well, it's his last commencement.
You have to do it. Just let it brush.
So our president, John Broderick, who's an amazing individual, him and his wife, Kate, we worked together since 2018 when I took over as SVA president. And he's retired. I don't know what he's doing afterwards, but he's retiring essentially. And this commencement will be his last commencement. He's been there 11, 12 years now. So I'm just going to hug him. I'm going to hug him. Maybe a little butt cheek tap, on the side away from the cameras. I don't know. We'll see. But
that speaks highly of him that he's been there that long. And he is, it's hard being a president of a college these days. He's probably going to go be a Walmart greeter. Let's be realistic.
He'd be the most polite Walmart greeter. I don't know, if anyone viewing is from ODU or I've ever met him, but he's like literally the most mellow, soft-spoken dude in the entire world. So he's he might be the guy that's welcome to Walmart.
Thank you for coming. Or maybe he'll switch it up and fuck with everyone. He'll be like, "Welcome to Walmart, motherfuckers!"
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, he retires and he's just him and Kate go balls to the wall. That's a good possibility, actually.
If he's not busy, I hear that he could jump out of a plane with us if he wants.
Okay, I'll ask him.
I mean, ask him when you're hugging him. Be like, "You want to jump out of a plane?"
Hey, John, you want to jump out of a plane? He's probably not going to. His secretary is not going to respond to me.
Speaking of jumping out of planes, Justin, we're going to need your help with this shit that we're trying. I don't know if you heard the very, very dumb fucking idea.
Hang on, Justin, have you heard?
No, but if it has to be jumping out of a plane, it can't be a dumb idea.
Oh, it's a stupid idea.
It's so dumb.
Go ahead, Billy. Tell them.
So I'm crying because it's scaring me. So we oh God, I can't even talk about it. Oh
you want me to talk about it? You okay? You all right?
So Rich and I decided, because we drank too much on the last podcast, that we were 2 podcasts ago that we're going to skydive for charity for Leashes and Fowler. Oh my God, I can't even talk about it.
So we had the dumb idea.
I'm so fat.
Hey, if you can raise so much money, we'll jump out of a plane. Hugh did with the eyebrows. Because why not go from eyebrows to jumping out of a perfectly fine plane?
Really though, I wonder how as a fellow fat guy, like how like when you hop in the in the pool or whatever, you just float really well. Like maybe it's the same. Like the blubber makes you, it expands. You know what I'm saying? To make like this really cool like fat poncho. Like
Justin, I don't feel like you know how gravity works.
No, I'm not a physics guy.
No. So I did talk. So Pam's going to be on with us next week.
Hang on. Before you do that, let's talk about this. So we said 25,000. We said, I know. Let's tell Justin and everybody who's watching for the first time or missed.
All right. Yeah. So
we said if Jeannie and everyone can raise $25,000 for Leashes of Valor
from Military Chive Nation and all that. And
that whole group who is phenomenal, and I don't. For some stupid reason, now that I'm sober, I don't doubt they'll be able to do it because we gave them until December to do this, which is okay. I feel like it's a fair time. We initially were in July, because we're stupid. We said, fine, you got till December. And then if that happens, then we're going to jump out of a plane, tandem jumping, which I assumed we needed like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of like class training. Apparently, we only need like 15 minutes, and I don't know what kind of. This just sounds stupid, doesn't it? Like we're gonna train you for 15 minutes to jump out of a plane with somebody attached to your back.
So I don't know. Like, I mean, it seems. I mean, you just gotta fall, right? I mean, someone's gonna be.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you just gotta the person
you just gotta fall. Yeah, it's the whole thing. It's scary, bro.
Yeah, obviously, but there's not much training involved.
I mean, don't care about how much training's involved.
Doing everything.
There's the plane.
Doing everything. All you have to do is be like, okay, and you fall, motherfucker. He'll push you. Like you don't even have to. Yeah, man.
I'm telling you right now.
Wow, I haven't even thought about it.
The people in the like the fucking LZ, the landing zone, are fucking gonna get covered in shit because I'm gonna shit my pants.
I'm jumping first. That is for certain.
So this is what So I was talking to Pam about it. I do have to lose weight, which because she was so funny. She was like, I talked to Rich and I didn't know if I should bring it up, but I'm just like, no, Pam, I'm a fat motherfucker. I know that. Like I knew that. Like I had to. I know there's like those safety harnesses can only hold so much.
Yeah, she's like, how do I talk to him about it?
Just be like,
either
Billy,
just
Billy,
tell
you
him
got titties and men don't have titties. You need to lose the titties. Like
Billy, you'll like this. I was like, either just tell him or have Danique do it.
That's a good point. She's pretty blunt.
So, but see, here's the thing is, guys, what you don't know is, and you're like, I know what you guys are
fuck
thinking.
This shit. Then join us, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. He'll probably be like, I can't.
I can't
Yeah, you guys know what happens.
My vagina will flap in the wind.
No, I didn't say that. Whoa, I didn't say that. So
makes sense.
I'm friends with Pam on Instagram, as are you, Billy. And you've got the pressure, sure. And Pam has been sending me videos on Instagram of people jumping out of planes, and I keep telling her that doesn't help, and she doesn't care. She still sends them, and so that's what I've been. She keeps sending them to me. Pam actually jumps on her own. Justin, I don't know if you know this. Matt says, I've jumped before and we'll do it again, ladies. Well, this isn't Ladies Takeover, so you can comment on your Ladies Takeover
on
next
Thursday nights.
Thursday nights. And so Pam jumps all the time. Like she has her own gear, she has her own rig. She's friends with all those types of people. She just knows that world. So
new people,
yeah, like people who jump out of perfectly fine planes. And so I don't know why. We were drunk. That's the only thing I can explain. Is we were just intoxicated.
The pilot's going to be like, "Hey guys, I just want to let you know that we'll be able to land this plane completely safely." Okay, cool. Go ahead and open the door and jump out first. What the
fuck? So here we are, Justin. We're jumping out of a plane for Leashes of Valor for $25,000, and I've told them, I've made it very clear: $24,999. Not jumping.
Yeah, no, you gotta get that.
So I gotta give Matt. He did just put, "Oh, I'm sorry." Her and hers. He's using pronouns. I give him that.
Pretty hey, listen, we live in a pronoun world.
I was gonna say something.
I appreciate that. So Justin, do you think you could jump out of a plane with us?
Duh.
Duh, my name's Justin. What was that?
Yeah. I mean, I had to think about it. I had to sure. Fuck
Oh
it.
boy.
I was like,
He's
yeah.
like-
What's the weight requirement?
He's like, let me think
250 and
about
lower.
it. We're like, let's just do it.
Yeah. What is it? What's the weight requirement?
250 and lower.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to lose some weight, but yeah, I'm down.
Let's do it.
Okay, so
Listen.
how much weight would you have to lose?
No, we don't talk about that.
No,
You don't ask a
I'm
lady her
asking.
weight.
I'm asking for a reason because I have to lose three digits.
You don't have to. You don't ask a lady her
24
weight,
pounds.
huh?
You said it was 250.
Yeah,
Yeah.
250.
Yeah, I think it's like 24 pounds, but I just
Oh,
took
you
it.
could do that
might be
in
23.
a weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All
yeah,
that Pabst Blue Ribbon,
no.
Blue Ribbon you have, drink it all tonight, and then go
And that's
eat
it.
all the Taco Bell from the left side of the menu.
Yeah, I was thinking about just hitting up Walgreens and getting some magnesium citrate. I don't know if you've ever had that.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Oh God.
you,
Yeah.
Bro, we were in the Navy. We know how to cut
Yo,
weight.
all the day, you damn right. All of the demons escape you. Like you are baptized from the inside out. It's insane.
Wow.
Baptized from the inside out. So great.
Wow.
But
That's
hey, don't
so great.
but take it like on a Friday after hydrating because like you're not going anywhere for like 48 hours.
Well,
Because you're shitting for 48
right,
hours.
right. But why would I want to waste my weekend like that?
Well, I mean, I'm fine. You could do it during work.
I should take it on a Tuesday,
Okay, fine. Take it during Tuesday.
right? See what I'm saying? Then I'm ready for the weekend.
Yeah,
I've cleared out.
Fucking
space.
Matt's such a dick. I love him.
I-
Just put a cargo rig on Billy.
I want to say this though, in reference to this jumping out of a plane thing. Shout out to my wife who has said that she will jump with us.
Fuck yeah, it's good for a good cause,
So
man.
I don't know how big this plane's gonna be for all of us to get up there, but there's gonna be a lot of us jumping, and it's gonna be a big deal. Like we're guys. Hey, Jeannie, Pam, if y'all will do this, we've already been talking. Billy and I've been talking. We're gonna make a big deal about this. We're gonna call newspapers. Do people still read this? We're gonna call news channels. Apparently, you can just. I mean, if we're talking about falling out of a plane, we could just call our commander in chief, and there's just all kinds of people that we could call to come and enjoy watching all of us dumb idiots jump out of a plane for charity, because I just feel like it's a thing. I mean, how many people are jumping out of a plane these days for charity? None.
No.
And yeah,
I was actually gonna wear a Leashes of Valor onesie.
so that's the next thing. We've got to talk about what we can wear.
All right, hold on 1 second because this just popped up on my side of the house. So Justin, all the shit that I give you for being a UNC fan because I'm a fucking diehard Syracuse fan, I just wanted to show you something real quick.
Yep.
That was my pick.
Really?
I'm just letting you know that was my pick.
This year?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You know why? Because I just had this weird, funny feeling. My bracket's actually not doing too bad. Like, I mean,
I had a bracket like that. But that was not my serious bracket.
I had a weird, funny feeling. Like, I was like, you know what? This could be the year that UNC just says, I'm going to put my dick on everybody. We're going to win it. Like, I don't know why.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I'm in North Carolina and I'm so close to Chapel Hill that I get that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm only
I've heard
35
it.
minutes away. So it's
I
like,
heard it just flows up there. I don't know.
yo, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I've had to go to VA appointments, like, because I go to the VA and it's part of Duke University.
Yeah.
And it's not fun after a game and you're trying to get home because
no joke.
I've had it where my doctor's been like, do you have any other appointments today? No. She's like, schedule some because you're going to be here for a few hours because there's no way you're leaving down any of these streets.
No.
Yeah.
It blows my mind how quickly UNC and Duke can pack that many people into one small place. Like here in Athens, they pack out the whole city. So you pretty much.
Oh, same thing with Syracuse.
But Athens isn't small. So, and Syracuse isn't either. But man, Chapel Hill, it's like a one red light type of place.
Now the crazy part is Syracuse.
that's
Syracuse has, like, for football season, they have the dome.
Yeah.
And when that thing gets packed out, Danique, no, she went there. Like, shit, that Syracuse University has been my college since I knew what the fuck sports were, you know? So it's like, but my pops took me to a football game at the Dome, and they don't have a fucking football team.
Justin, let me ask you this, because as a Georgia fan and someone who has followed Georgia Tech in the past, and you being a Tar Heels fan, yeah. When you watch a game there at Syracuse's Dome, do you get like a sick, icky kind of feeling, like don't touch the carpet type of place? Do you get that feeling?
Oh, it's
when
dirty.
You watch those?
It's dirty.
No, Billy, you don't get the answer.
Oh, it's dirty.
I'm asking our guest.
So dirty.
Like for the facilities?
Yeah, like when you're watching the game, you're like, ugh.
Actually, no. The bars are a different story. So I have season tickets for football games at Carolina, and the facilities are actually pretty clean. But the bars afterwards.
No. I'm talking about the Dome for Syracuse. When you're watching a game, at Syracuse.
Okay.
Like I know UNC. That place is spotless. Like that place is nice. You're always updating things. I feel like Syracuse just lets things dilapidate. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I got a good buddy who I'm hoping to try and get on here, Jared. He's an alum of Syracuse, and I'll have to ask him about it. I don't know. I've never been to their campus, so I wouldn't be able to. It's like, you ever been to Richmond? Anybody been to Richmond?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You've been to Richmond and downtown, and you've seen how that is, and it's kind of sketch.
Oh yeah.
Go on campus to like University of Richmond. Or like VCU, like that shit is spotless.
Oh
like,
yeah,
that's how Syracuse is. like if you stay on the campus, you're good.
Yeah,
you leave the campus, you better have you better have a concealed carry permit. You better have one on you and like locked and loaded. Like it's bad.
Yeah, like I work in Newport News, Virginia, which Christopher Newport CNU. It's a really small ass college. But Newport News is not exactly the greatest area, right? There's a lot of shootings, a lot of crime and stuff. And literally, I swear to God, I think the only grass that grows in Newport News is on CNU's campus. Like,
really?
I've actually never seen grass anywhere else.
Like, really?
Shit's like
so great.
Like that just sounds awful.
Yeah, and CNU's like pristine. Like it's a gorgeous fucking campus. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, I can't really say anything because Athens really, like, you know what, Air Force Base, they build the golf course and then they build the base around it.
Right, yeah.
That's how Athens is. They built UGA and then they built everything around it. So, I mean, my Air Force buddies, y'all can understand how that works. But so everything's centered around, but I'm going to tell you something. Like, game day that morning, just stay away. Just stay away. There are 9 gazillion people who show up. They don't even go into the game. They're just there to party.
Yeah. That's the best thing about going to ODU games. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a single white male, you will be fine at game day. And there's a reason that game day, the actual show, doesn't come to Athens very often because they can't get in. Like, they literally can't get into the city, and they have to show up. Like, game day is where now they're showing up like on Wednesday and setting up. That's because of Athens. They can't. Starting Thursday, forget it. If I have a football game, because I officiate high school football, if I have a football game, I beg my white hat not to take those Friday night games downtown, because there are 2 high schools downtown. I beg him, please don't make us go downtown, because starting Thursday night, man, you could forget it. It's an hour to go 10 miles easily. And I'm like, I've seen the stadium. They can't fit all these people in it. And what it is, people just go and you'll show up and like, oh, we're grilling out, we're partying. And they've got like big screen TVs. I'm like, why do we have a big TV? They're like, oh, we're going to watch the game. I'm like, why aren't we going in the stadium to watch the game? But it's always a sellout, so I can't really complain. It's not like Syracuse where they're giving away tickets. So
shit, I had a high school game. We played basketball when I was on the basketball team. We went out to Riverhead, Long Island, and it's welcome to the ghetto. Like, it's like rough. rough out there. So like we showed up to the game, it was like watching like a fucking NBA All-Star team fucking warm up before the game, and like, you know, come walking in our fucking school, and we're just like, hi, we know how to dribble a little bit, and that's about it. During the fucking game, this happened in 97. During the game, all of a sudden you hear pap, 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 pap right outside the fucking gym. My coach was like, get off the court! Get off the fucking court! In the bus and gone. There was a shooting right behind the fucking, like, on school property right behind the gym while we were playing.
Yeah.
The Wicked Witch of the West was your head coach?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, hey, I just want to say, Justin, do you know what happens Saturday at 4:00?
No.
Bro, the Atlanta Braves, first pitch, baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, playing the Phillies, which us three can agree we hate.
Yes.
And Bryce Harper. I'm not gonna lie, I hate the guy. I used to go when the Nationals played the Braves and would cheer every time he hit the wall because he really hit the wall a lot at Turner Field, the old Brave Stadium. So so baseball is getting ready to start. We start out at Philadelphia, the Braves, and I'm gonna say we because I feel like when you've been a fan as long as we have, you can say we. And Billy, where do the Metropolitans start out this year?
I'm actually looking because I'm.
You don't know what kind of Braves? What kind of Metro fan are you?
It's still hockey season, so shut up.
Oh, that's true. That dude, you've got me really following hockey.
Last time I checked, my Canes are like second.
So the first game at it is April 8th. Is for the Mets at Citi Field.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's y'all have that first.
We're playing the Marlins. That's our home opener for the season.
So Billy, are you a Rangers fan?
Diehard Rangers fan.
Okay, have you ever like watched them play like at Raleigh? Seeing as you live in North Carolina, like
dude, anytime they play the Canes, I go to the games.
Okay, because like PNC, I think it's PNC Arena or something like that.
Yep,
Yo,
dude, 20 minutes from my house. Okay. You got me fucking hyped up now. One of the best places to watch a fucking hockey game.
Yeah,
hands down. I was almost last year when I still had my business going prior to COVID. I actually was supposed to be one of the cameramen for the Canes. I actually signed a contract to be on what. So what they do is you get scheduled for the season, and you do what they call stand cameras, which is the cameras that are up high. You do half the season that, and then I was going to be one of the cameramen that walks around the fucking stadium with that big ass fucking camera. Man, I was so mad because it's hard. They called us. I was like, it was supposed to be. It was my first time doing it, so like I'm back at the bottom of the fucking list for the next time. So I wasn't able to do it this season. Yeah, man, any chance I get to go see the Ranger, and it's bad, dude. The Canes fans are fucking monsters.
Yeah.
They are some dedicated motherfuckers. I walked in there with a
Ranger area. It's because NC State is so terrible in anything named athletics, right?
Oh yeah.
So and it's in the same arena, right? The basketball stadium is the NC State basketball stadium is PNC Arena. So I feel like the entire Raleigh area, because they're just all hockey fans.
It's bad.
You know, they can't be college fans because, I watch I've been to state games at NC State and no one shows up to them, but pack the fucking house for hockey games, and it's crazy.
Oh, it's bad. People have yard signs. Canes fans live here. Okay, motherfucker.
Yeah.
When I showed up, so I've been living here almost.
Can you count that high?
5 years now.
Wow, no fingers.
No fingers, all in my head.
Good job.
So the first game I went to was about a year after I moved here. I wore my Mark Messier throwback jersey. So I wore a Rangers jersey and a Rangers hat. I'm thinking, fuck, this is North Carolina. What the fuck they going to do?
Yeah.
I got out the car, walked 10 steps, and I heard, fuck your team. Oh, shit. All right, kids, take off all your Rangers shit. Let's just go watch the game. Not even kidding. I walked from the back of the car to get the kids out of the car to like the middle of the parking, like between the spaces. No shit, loud as fuck. Fuck your team.
So I gotta tell you a funny story. This is the have y'all ever heard of the drinking game Thunderstruck?
No.
Okay,
Inform us.
I learned this at a Canes game.
Of course you did.
Yeah, this is the only like really good story I really have from like a Canes game, right? So Thunderstruck is obviously you play the song, but everybody who's drinking gets in a circle, right? And you pick 2 people to start, and they got to be on either sides of the circle, right? And every time Thunderstruck like is said, you switch, you move, so you rotate through the circle. So like the song starts and you just start chugging beer. The idea is just to continuously chug beer, right? But like how during like a couple of the different like verses, like like especially the guitar solo and like Thunderstruck doesn't really happen that quickly, so like at times you end up getting fucked like midway through the song because it's like a 30-45 like second just guitar solo where you're just chugging beer. It's actually pretty fun. Yeah. Wow. So literally imagine like in a parking
I got drunk
lot,
listening to this.
Yeah, imagine a parking lot, a bunch of Canes fans all circling around, and then you just got like this dude who brought his own speakers, right, and bass, and they're blaring Thunderstruck, and it's just a huge drinking circle.
I feel like I need to chug some Pedialyte. Listening to you talk about that.
Shit was insane.
That's so bad. So who came up with this? Is this a Canes fan type thing?
I don't know. I don't think it is.
Because that sounds like some Buffalo Bills type shit right there. Like.
The person who told me it was like who started it, and because or the family that orchestrated it, they were also ECU fans, so Eastern Carolina. So I don't know if it's like a Eastern Carolina thing or a Canes thing, but like they did it and everybody joined in, and for the most part, for the exception of me, my wife, and a couple other people, like who didn't know what the fuck was going on, everybody else knew exactly what was happening. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you guys turned on Thunderstruck and you like there's like a rally.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a calling of all the meth heads.
Right. It's like World Star, like that type of thing. Like everybody
said World Star. Like sorry, go ahead.
I thought that was a great example.
It was. It just caught me off guard. It was a wonderful example. Yes, it was a very good example, Richard. Thank you for using it.
I have feelings, Billy.
Okay.
Asshole.
That's
phenomenal. So Thunderstruck. Like, I wonder if you could do that with another song.
You probably could.
I wonder if you what's that blue song? Blue, body, bang, body, bang, body, blue. And every time someone says blue, you pass it.
It's a lot.
I just made that up in my head. There you go. Hey, St. Louis Blues fans, you're lucky.
You're lucky. Yeah. Thank you so much for playing hockey.
I can't really speak to hockey because Atlanta, well, we lost our team. So because our fans suck. And you give us soccer, we show up. But you give us hockey.
Y'all had a cool logo, though.
Yeah, the Thrashers. It was. They were cool. They were a good team for a while.
Yeah, it was a cool bird.
Yeah, I mean, they traded
Not
it
as cool as the Swamp Rabbits, but I mean,
hey,
cool. Yeah,
Greenville knows how to do it, right?
Yeah, Swamp Rabbits.
I'm halfway between Greenville and Atlanta. I should really just be a Swamp Rabbit. I don't even. What is a Swamp Rabbit? Billy, Google that. So I do enjoy hockey.
It's like a nice, pretty rabbit.
Is it? You got to put that up there, bro.
Swamp Rabbit.
So a couple of years ago, like my mom and my wife really. Listen, let me tell you something. If
so cute.
If there should be a book written about amazing wives, my wife is it. That's a swamp. That's a cottontail. That's not a swamp rabbit.
What does it say under the fucking picture? Google's never wrong.
It does say Swamp Rabbit.
Civilagus. I don't know.
Okay. At least that second picture looks like it's like in a swamp.
Yeah.
Why is this? She's a swamp rabbit?
I mean, allegedly.
Well, hello.
She's holding one.
She's holding a swamp rabbit.
In a swamp.
Okay. All right, I'll buy it.
Okay.
I'm in.
It's just an adorable little rabbit who's
just a rabbit. Wow.
Was killed by that You know,
Like, look at this fucking thing though.
It was killed by that lady with a braid.
Yeah.
She was from, what is that? Is that a chupacabra?
Oh no, that thing is
Wow.
cool. And that thing's got a mustache.
it's like the grandpa rabbit.
Yeah, he's just gonna like get off my lawn. You know,
we just took Greenville swamp rabbits down some, and I'm grateful for that because no, so I have a lot of friends in Nashville, so I actually you guys are gonna hate this, I don't care. I follow the Predators pretty close.
Okay.
You know, followed the listen, I struggle with like Carolina DC. And I don't know why. I don't know why I struggle with the Canes, but I do. I struggle with it. I can't follow them for some reason, which is stupid because I live in the one county in Georgia that gets Carolina news.
Okay.
So we don't get Atlanta news, which would make sense, right? Because we live in Georgia.
Yeah.
We get news out of Charlotte and Greenville. So you would think I should follow the Canes. I don't. I actually like the Predators. It's just you know, whatever. They were hot a couple years ago. They're not so much this year, but they're no Canes.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Thrashers.
Yeah.
So their final season was in 2011.
I don't know why you're rubbing this in.
But the funny part is so they never made the playoffs from 07 to 2011, but in the 06-07 season, they finished first in the Southeast, but they lost in the quarterfinals. They got swept by the Rangers. What? Hey! Just saying. Just saying. Go Atlanta.
And now they're the Winnipeg Jets. So
they brought them Jets back. It was great.
Yeah, you want to talk about a dumb logo? That Jets logo, stupid. It's just like it's like they were like, hey, let's pick the first thing that comes up, and like they paid some 5-year-old to do like a app on a computer with paint, and he just drew a jet. Like, so that's how I feel about that. So I'm from Georgia. Hockey's not our thing. Soccer's actually gotten huge down here. Atlanta United, man, good luck getting tickets to the Atlanta United game
because they're winning.
Yeah, because they're good, and they had like a losing season 2 years ago, but still, like, they're just on it right now. Oh God,
it's so basic.
It is.
It's like,
why are you doing this, Billy? Why are you doing this? Because you're a Metropolitan fan. That's why. Your baseball team plays in a city called Flushing. All right? Yeah. I mean,
because we flushing all the other fucking teams down the toilet, motherfuckers.
The Braves, listen, the Braves are so deep right now.
That's right.
Our third best pitcher, we put on the 60-day DL just to save him. That we literally put him on the DL.
Not because he's really we put the ground right out there on opening day and don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
We're like, hey,
go ahead, Cy Young, two-time Cy Young winner.
Cy Young winner. We're not going to win any games for him, but we've got the Cy Young winner.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and put him out there real quick. He's the only one that does anything on the team.
NBA does it. You got to rest your players.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're not stupid. We
pull LeBron. I stubbed my pinky. I might be out for the season.
Don't get me started about him. Okay. All right.
Fucking hurts. It hurts to watch him play.
Justin, you're a Canes fan. You're a Braves fan. Tar Heels fan. We know all these things. Are you with Billy and I, who obviously you've figured out Billy and I? Those of you who don't like sports, suck it tonight. Are you like us? Anything that comes out of Washington, screw it. I mean, because you got the Capitals. Screw those guys.
I'm trying to think. I've been to a Capitals game, and I actually had a real. I mean, I had a blast.
They are fun.
Yeah, because they lost, right?
They are fun.
It was a really cool game, but as far as like being a fan, no.
And the Nationals, I mean, come on.
No. Have you ever been to a Norfolk Admirals hockey game?
Yeah, a long time ago, but I hear no, that wasn't a hockey game. No, I've been to the Tides game. Yeah, so I still haven't been to an Admirals game.
What's the Tide?
It's a minor
baseball
team. Yeah. It's an Orioles franchise.
David Wright played for
Okay.
Yeah.
They used to actually they are Baltimore now because they used to be the Mets. It used to be the Mets affiliate. So when I was stationed in Portsmouth, I was super fucking psyched because I follow minor league hockey, and the Admirals, I've always heard they were just fun to watch. They get a shit ton of fights. It's like fucking crazy. And then watching the Tides games. So it was pretty cool. It's like when I was stationed down in Jacksonville, Florida, I was down there when Tim Tebow was in high school.
Oh, damn.
Wow, you're old.
Yeah, fuck you. So we used to go to the high school.
I mean, you're not Matt Massengill how old, but
the high school games to go watch Tim Tebow play were $25 a fucking ticket.
Oh yeah.
But that I'm not kidding. When he was playing, that whole football team, they said that literally 70% of the people at the games had no affiliation with that fucking high school. They went just to watch him play.
That's how it is. Like you got Trevor Lawrence getting ready to come out of Clemson this year.
Yep.
Justin Fields. I mean, listen, I've officiated some of these kids' games, man. It doesn't make any sense. You don't understand until you see them. And I officiated some of the high school games.
That's what I'm saying. It's like crazy.
You don't get it until you see it. And it's crazy. Like there's a kid coming out of Rabun County here in Georgia getting ready to go play for decommitted from South Carolina. He's going to Georgia now. His name's Gunnar Stockton. This kid, like, he just is different. And when he shows up to a stadium, people come to watch specifically Gunnar Stockton. Not the Rabun Wildcats or whatever they are. They come for Gunnar. And I officiated a football game 2 years ago where there was like a kid that was going to Clemson, a kid going to Auburn, a kid going to Alabama. People were there to watch those three kids. They didn't care about the football game. They didn't care what the outcome of the game was. They were there to watch those kids. Man, Georgia, Florida, and Texas, it's just something special about those high school football games.
Oh, yeah. It was crazy watching Tebow's games. And then, I was still there when he went to go play for the Gators at the University of Florida. And then I was able to I saw two home games there in the time that he played. And going to watch a Gators game was fucking crazy. Now you're talking about someone who grew up watching Syracuse football, right? So when you go to the games, I mean, Syracuse fans, they love their team and everything. But that school's basketball and lacrosse. Like Syracuse, the Syracuse lacrosse team.
Not in North Carolina, but keep going.
Well, Syracuse does hold half the national championships. No big deal. But
they're not as good in North Carolina.
Right now, they're not.
Not right now. Not this season.
Men or women.
No, the women's team's horrible.
But that women Tar Heels lacrosse team, I mean, I've watched them play, and I wouldn't even officiate their game. They just scare me.
Talks about Carolina as a men's basketball school. Look at the accolades of our women's soccer program.
Oh, it's insane!
Yeah,
it's insane. My baby sister wanted to play. My baby sister wanted to because she played soccer, in high school. She was getting looks from schools, and she was like, "I want to go play. I want to go." This is what she used to say because she played basketball too. But she's like, "I want to go play soccer at Michael Jordan School." That's what she used to say all the time. I want to play soccer at Michael Jordan School, but she just. The soccer up where we grew up on Long Island, women's soccer just wasn't a big thing, so it wasn't going to happen. You know what I mean? It just wasn't in the cards. But that was her. She wanted to for a long, long time. She would wear the Carolina blue around the house. Like she would just go. She wouldn't buy because you can't get Carolina shit up there. But she would go find like a Carolina blue T-shirt and just walk around the fucking house in it. Or like.
So soccer is not a thing in Long Island. Is anything a thing in Long Island?
Lacrosse. Like the breeding ground for lacrosse in the United States is literally Long Island.
Maryland.
No, Long Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. I'm telling you that right now. Maryland has a big program, but lacrosse players on Long Island literally start playing 4 or 5 years old. Like it's that big.
This is news to me, and I've got to look this up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I trust you. No, I trust you. I'm going to look it up later.
One of my good friends growing up, Kevin Cassis, his dad was our high school football coach. His dad played pro football. Played for the Broncos and the Steelers. Well, let me try that again. He was on the team. I'm not gonna say he played much, but Kevin went on. Kevin coaches at Lee. Oh yeah, that's like my buddy Paulie right now. He was not anymore. This was like 10 years ago, but he was a bullpen catcher for the fucking Cardinals.
Yeah, he was a Cardinal.
Yep. So, wow, your life is rough getting paid league minimum. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll take that. But yeah, I have my buddy Kevin. He's the head coach for Lehigh now, but he played for the U19 Olympic team. He was the interim coach at Duke because he played for Duke for lacrosse when they went through that fucking
the scandal,
the rape scandal.
Yeah.
So what happened was the head coach wound up quitting, and he had to step in and be the interim coach during that whole fucking scandal that went on because he was one of Duke's top fucking players. Like, he's in the history books there. But I remember talking to him.
You know how I know we're really not speaking to our audience? We've got no comments since we start talking about sports.
And we still have 19 viewers, so I'll take that.
Well, I'll take it. So
they're probably just listening. They're probably engaged listening.
Yeah, maybe they're engaged. They're so engaged they can't type. So Justin, you're getting ready to give up your presidency of the SVA, right?
Yeah. It's I've been the president since 2018, and I'm graduating this spring, and which is awesome. I can't fucking wait. I really can't. And yeah, so that I'm giving up the reins. It's like my baby. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm having to like give it away, and I'm sure there's been a couple people that I've been grooming to succeed, or what is it called? Take over for whenever I leave. And I mean, the way that I did things and a lot of other colleges do it, with really successful SVA chapters, like, Clemson University, Syracuse has got an amazing SVA chapter. There's a bunch of other ones. I mean, App State, and what they do really well is, they had not only do they recruit really well within, so we have a lot of people lined up to take over, but like the people that were just running it, we kind of like stick around as like an advisor. We just don't like to be like, all right, hey, I had it, you got it, type thing.
Yeah. So don't call a test.
So like the beginning of your senior year is pretty much like if you're the president or you're in one of those roles, it's kind of like that's it. And then you got to wait for the new elections, and then you stick around till the end of, till you graduate to make sure that they got it pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, so like start of senior year, it's like, all right, who's my replacement? I got to find them. I got to find her, whoever it is. Right. And so that basically you start your freshman, you start your senior year, and you literally are just trying to find your replacement and train them up. Who you think is going to do really well, and and then after that we have an alumni like chat and alumni like little group. So like the current executive board, whoever, because like elections, like nominations are going on right now. Elections going to be held next week. So whoever wins, right, they'll have all of our alumni, to like lean on and be like, hey, how did you do this? How did you do that? What, y'all were successful at, our military ball and our veteran tailgates and stuff like that. Okay, how'd y'all do that? Because they're just getting in. They might not ever have met us before, so they like it gives us a chance to, coordinate with them and like, give them some of our knowledge. So that's always good. And then of course our national chapter is always there. They never leave. So if they need like any help, they can just reach out to DC for our and Jared and his team will, are pretty quick to help out. So
that's awesome. Yeah. So how long have you been president?
Since 2018.
That's wow.
Damn, dude. Yeah. So that's gotta be a bittersweet, in the same instance, but also like, because it's time, you know what I mean? It's like, like not like you really have, Justin. I know we on here, we're all friends and we mention a lot, but you've done amazing work. Like your whole team has done amazing work, and you're networking and making sure that the vets, get the resources that they need, and they have that central line of information to be able to succeed at any university. You really have been a key factor in that. I mean, you've been up on the Hill, you've been advocating for vets for 3 fucking years, man. And we can't thank you enough for that, really, honestly. But in the same sense, I can imagine the weight that's on your shoulders, because I know your drive to make things better. So it's also in the same sense, I'm sure you're just like, maybe because you get what you said, you're about to close on a house, right? So you're just like, I'm gonna be a homeowner. I just gotta let me just
be completely honest. Like, this last month's been nuts. This whole year has been like crazy as hell. I mean, because if anyone is going through a home buying process right now, it's absolutely insane. So not only are we closing on our first house in 2 days,
wow.
I got
congrats.
Thank you. I just passed my first year mark of being out of the Navy, so I've been dealing with making sure all the disability stuff comes through and getting used to the new job, all this while running a chapter. And it's like, and now it's like over, because I feel like I've been so distracted this past year, and like I haven't been able to invest as much in, because
are you kidding me, man? Okay, so I'm not gonna let you say that, because just go back and read the fucking lengthy fucking emails you write to me alone with all the other people that we're trying to get involved and get just on here, which I can't thank you enough for that. But dude, no, man, you do amazing work. You guys really do up there. It's ODU is a better place, for the work that you've put in up there. So don't, you're allowed to have those little breaks, man. You're allowed to live your life. You're allowed to buy a fucking house for your family. It's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we know adulting is hard.
Yeah, man, it sucks sometimes.
Man, I just want to say, ironically, as we're closing in on the year anniversary of Liberty Risk, you and I met in Norfolk this past fall, and it was like, we met in person. And it was like, we didn't miss a beat. It's like we weren't even new friends. It just was like meeting a brother, because you've done such a good job of promoting. And listen, where I went to school, there was no SVA. I think I might have been the only veteran on the campus other than staff.
Yeah.
I went to a small college. I'm not stupid. I understand how that works. But you have opened a lot of people's eyes to what the SVA is. I didn't have a clue what it was. I didn't know what it was. A year ago, if you would ask me what SVA was, I would have spent time trying to figure out what kind of political party it was, right? Like you have you have spun it around to where over the last year specifically, people know what it is now. And people worldwide know what it is now. We talked about a couple weeks ago. I mean, we're talking Australia, all the way to Europe, to Norway, to New Zealand, Norway. I mean, these people know, they're watching our episodes here at Liberty Risk, and it's because of you, brother. Like, you have really expanded that to the point where people are asking questions. Veterans are asking questions at their college about how to start an SVA because of you.
Because of you and the people you've brought onto the podcast.
Yeah.
It's really, you've done amazing work, dude. Don't ever,
don't downplay what you've done. Like, you've done a phenomenal job. And I just want to, I know you're closing in on the end of your presidency, and you've been president for quite a while. Congratulations, man. Like, congratulations.
That long, dude.
Like,
that's awesome, dude.
That's phenomenal what you've done just in a year, bro. Like, that's phenomenal. If you've been distracted this year, I'd hate to know what those years prior really would have looked like.
Yeah.
Because for the last year of Liberty Risk Podcast, like, you have been a conduit to other people, and that's phenomenal, man. So congratulations. Kudos to you. What are you graduating in? Like, what is your degree in?
And when is it?
It's really.
And when is your graduation?
It's May. I think they just made the dates. May 5th through the 9th. I don't know what. So basically, they're doing like a campus. Doing a campus-wide virtual one. Yeah. And they're gonna break it up and do college-specific in-person events, just so that it's less people, which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be anywhere but May 5th through the 9th. They haven't determined what, time or whatever. But I'll be graduating in degrees in sociology, psychology, and diversity studies.
Wow.
Thanks. Yeah.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So
I've got a minor in psychology, and I hated myself. Like,
I have a high school.
I can imagine.
I graduated high school.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Hey, no less proud of you than we are Justin. Just
No, that's
right now,
awesome, dude. That's
we're a
fucking
little more
crazy.
proud of Justin right now.
No, that's fucking crazy, dude. Like,
Yeah.
so are you going to go on to a master's program at all? Or are you going to jump into work? Like, how's that going?
Not immediately, but yeah. So, you know, as y'all also know, I work with a bunch of also nonprofits, which I'm other nonprofits other than SVA. And I'm going to be shifting to like an SVA mentor type like role and being able to like I said, with like more with the alumni stuff. But working more heavily with Travis Manion Foundation, Hope for the Day, which is Project Red Team.
Yep.
No, she's going to be on soon.
Yep.
Her and Ryan. Y'all stay tuned for that episode. Ryan,
That's gonna be a great episode.
Yeah, and you know, Kennedy is absolutely nuts. She goes batshit on this stuff too.
We had her on that one time, and she couldn't make it home, and she pulled over into a fucking Walmart parking lot.
Oh yeah, she was in the car, right?
Yeah, she's I don't know how that woman, you know, bless her, for all she does, the fucking energy that woman has balled up inside that tiny fucking body is. I'm jealous because that shit's intense.
Yeah.
Like, it's nonstop with her. Like, if you watch her social media feeds, I'm like, it's 2 a.m. She dancing in front of the mirror, giving off positive vibes. This is great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back to bed.
I just got up to pee. Look at that girl.
Yeah, she's literally hit me up at like midnight, 1 o'clock, just to ask me a question. You know, like, and I've done the same thing with her because I know her ass is up. You know, it's like,
I think we all. I'm going to say in the circle of all the organizations over the last year, in this big circle that we've created, network circle, you know, when we have these little subgroups within that, you know, because we're always constantly bouncing shit off of each other, or we're putting shit on social media, we're commenting, you know, stuff like that. We're always, what I love about all of it, and, you know, one of the things we do with this podcast is there's no negative energy.
Yeah.
Like, I know it sounds crazy, but there's really no negative energy. It's so much. It's never like, you never sit back and go, man, we can't mess with them because they're just about them. We are always trying to promote the next organization or business or whatever. We're trying to build each other up, because I think that's one thing that we've always talked about is some of the organizations out there, whether it be veteran or non-veteran, I can't stand the ones that are like, oh yeah, we'll help you out. And then it's just like, not that we need help, but you want to work with them, you want to collaborate, you want to do things, you want to, you know, build each other up, and then they just fuck you over.
Oh yeah, or the ones that are like, "Oh yeah, we'll help you out." Oh wait, you don't have a prosthetic? Oh, then we can't help you.
Right?
Yeah, like
you aren't missing a limb? Oh, we can't help you.
Yeah, we had a comment recently that really, I don't let the negative comments, because we, you know, Hugh and I, when we started this, we knew they were going to be there. You know, that was the biggest thing, and we just have to brush them off, take them with a grain of salt. Our biggest thing is we always reply to the negative comments. It was like, yeah, you said the show sucked, but you did watch it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's our biggest. You did watch it, though.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So I had one that bothered me recently, and I don't know why I got under my skin. So, you know, we share this. I'm part of, just on Facebook, I follow over 100 different veteran organizations just on Facebook, you know, and I always share the podcast to them, and I never have ever had an issue. And I do my best to not just share the podcast to make it look like I'm just promoting the podcast, but I do try to make a conscious effort to comment on the feeds on those podcasts and put some kind of, you know, quality back into that also, you know, instead of just like, oh, he's just sharing his fucking podcast every week, we're not going to fucking do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name them because we're not like that, but they were like, hey, listen, if you want to fucking share this is exact words, if you want to fucking share your little stupid podcast with us, you need to do more for us. So I just wrote back. I said, hey, you can see my personal page. Why don't you hit me up with a DM and we can discuss this like men via video chat?
Yeah.
And the motherfucker blocked me.
That sucks.
So I was just like, I'm like, you know what? That really fucking bothered me. This was the first one. That bothered me.
Yeah.
We've found, Billy and I have found over the last month or so that our circle of viewers and listeners. I mean, we talked a couple weeks ago about the different countries we've hit. but just our circle of viewers and listeners is so much bigger than we expected, close to us. Does that make sense? And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that we bring people like you, Justin, onto our show, and you show a different way of doing things. You know, when I started, I'll name my college. I don't care. I went to Emmanuel College. That's here in Franklin Springs, small college that just actually joined the NCAA, and they didn't even know how to handle a Montgomery GI Bill. Right. So it took someone who just happened to understand the GI Bill at the college to step in and help my GI Bill work at Emmanuel. Now they have a huge VA group, and I would have never known about the SVA without Liberty Risk and introducing me to Justin. And I think it's amazing how you, Justin, have really just dove right in and embraced yourself as the ODU SVA president. But dude, I think you're going to be phenomenal at your next step as being a mentor, because you are able to go, yeah, this is how we do it here at ODU, which I get is a pretty big college, but check it out. You can take this mold and you can grow it into this school who just a couple of years ago had one veteran.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool. I'm so excited for you, because to me, I can't imagine you doing anything else. Like, what do you do with a sociology, psychology degree, right?
I mean,
like,
honestly, you don't like. So I got that as like a stepping stone degree, because I originally was going to go directly into master's. I know I got off topic, but like I ended up, after I got out of the Navy, I ended up doing government contracting, which great pay, great money. That's the same thing. But I mean, I enjoy it. But it's like, it's a job, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what I was doing with that reaction.
It's a job, I like the guys I work with and stuff, but I mean, it's a job, you know what I mean? It's not like a way of life. It's not like a passion. So I wanted to take a step back, because I initially, and I might still do it, get my master's in mental health counseling and get my LPC, licensed professional counselor, potentially work out of the VA one day. But I want to see like what kind of impact I can get on like a nonprofit level when I'm not having to run a chapter, and I can just do it from like, a member, and like, so I'm excited to see like what I can do with that. And then,
hell yeah.
I mean, and then see where it takes me from there. But
don't lose that drive, man. It's contagious, bro. It's contagious. It's you've caught me a couple of times slipping. You're like, hey, Billy, we got to get on this shit. Like, we got to set up these fucking dates. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. My bad. Like, don't lose that, man. You've done good work, Justin. I know we here, we love having you on. We can't thank you enough for the opportunity you've given us, for the stuff that you've done for Liberty Risk. I honestly, I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. I can't thank you enough for all that. And helping promote us and just believing in this.
I did it all for y'all, not
this
for
little fucking podcast.
I didn't do it for you. I did it for y'all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, listen.
I appreciate it.
Richard and Meg.
Don't you ever group me with her. No.
Every time, Hugh always throws a little bit of like shade. Because me and him are boys,
but that's you. That's you.
We're bros. So he's like, I'm not gonna give him the respect he deserves. I'm just gonna say he's an asshole. You know what? Fuck you, Hugh.
He is though. I've praised that motherfucker for volunteering for the shit that he does to go overseas and fight for this fucking country. I think this is his Justin? Correct me if I'm wrong. 5th deployment?
I don't know. I lost count.
I thought he said 6th. I think
he's been on more deployments than he's gotten laid. Honestly.
Yeah, like
that's not a joke. That's the truth. We're
I met his girlfriend. She's really nice. I think
I don't know why she's with him.
Yeah. She is really
Hugh's doing
so much better. Like, why are you with him? Like,
hey, so Justin, I have a question. For you, because he's not here to defend himself. I feel bad for him. So here's the deal. So what a lot of people, we're gonna go ahead and announce this now. I don't care. I'm a shameless plug right now. Susan and I are coming up in June to spend some time up at the farm, which is a little bit of ride up from you. Here's what I'm asking. I know you'll be done with college. You'll be good and settling into your house by that point. Hopefully you're settled in by then. Working on some babies. And no, I don't blame you. Don't.
No.
And so here's what I'm asking. I'm asking you on air.
Closet right now.
I'm asking you on air. Hey, would you come hang out so we can do some Liberty Wrist live stuff?
Yeah.
We'll smoke some cigars. We'll drink some tequila or vodka or whiskey.
I'll shoot Greg.
Attaboy.
Yeah, we go. I'll shoot. Yo, let's see if we can get Greg and the Marianis to get some fucking Terramana tequila over at fucking Baker's. See if they can order some.
So why don't we hang out? Let's do a Liberty Wrist live. Yeah, just like we did in Norfolk this past fall. Let's
that was fun.
No promoting anything.
Yeah.
Let's just hang out, dude. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have the quad mic set up. So we should be able to get like a round table thing going where we each have our own mics. So I should have that set up by then. If not, we can just I have a mic we can do where we just sit at the end of the fucking table and we just talk and have a good fucking time.
Hey, I might have my mic by then.
Yeah, either way it'll work. But yeah, I think that'll be a great thing.
That'll be cool. So what
we'll call it like the Liberty Wrist
coming up. Yeah, Susan and I are coming up. We're gonna we're actually I don't know, you can make fun of it all you want. We're actually gonna be doing a disc golf tournament to raise money for Leashes of Valor while we're up there. But dude, let's just you can play. It's okay, Billy.
I'm not good.
You're not. No, it's okay.
You
listen.
And it throws it off.
It does. It's okay. I hit myself in the head tonight. So let's just hang out, dude. You'll be past being president of SVA ODU.
We'll celebrate your fucking graduation then.
Yes, dude. Let's celebrate you, man.
I'm down.
Listen. She's texting me right now. Susan is going to join the podcast that night just to hang out with you. I'm certain because she really likes when you're on the podcast.
How about this? We'll do a ladies takeover Liberty Risk that night also, and we'll let all the ladies. Justin, if you can get your wife on,
I'm down.
She's legit, dude.
We'll let all the ladies that night take over the podcast and do what they do. I think that would be a great fucking time.
Justin, I'll tell you what we'll do. You know what, Billy, do you mind? I'm about to announce something right now for the first time.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it okay? Can I announce this right now?
Use your pronouns.
Okay. I'm starting a podcast. So this is what is it okay, Billy? Is this okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I would already
fucking shameless plug. I'm starting a podcast. It's gonna come out in a couple weeks. I'm working all the details right now. We're about to we were talking about it in the green room. I'm about to polish it off right now.
Who's producing it?
Start this thing. Billy's gonna produce it. It's gonna be awesome. Here's the thing. We'll let the ladies have Liberty Risk, and all of us dudes will hang out at Delta X-Ray, which is gonna be my podcast, Delta X-Ray. We'll all hang out, and we'll just do it simultaneously. I think that would be awesome. We'll just let the ladies go do their thing at somewhere else in the farm other than in the main house.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be a good time. I think we need to make it happen. My biggest thing for 2021 was and unfortunately with Rich it just recently happened is I'm getting sick and tired of this COVID shit affecting me socializing with my family because I consider everyone, my friends my family. And it's really starting to piss me off because I had a great time when we were up in Makers. Justin, we all obviously that fucking night we all had where there was 20 of us at Hugh's house.
Yeah.
Fucking hanging out and my fat ass eating wings, and it was a good time. But yeah, we need more.
We weren't thinking about jumping out of a plane then, were we?
Fuck no, dude. I packed away 50 fucking wings that night. You think I was thinking about jumping out of a plane? I was thinking about trying to get out of the chair. That's all I was worried about. I was like, how am I getting up? Whiskey was asleep for like 3 hours. She was just like, I'm not moving, Dad. I didn't have Carrie at the time, but yeah, I'm sure Carrie would be like, you guys are idiots. No, yeah, it'll be a good time. We'll plan something and we'll post it on here. We'll get everyone involved. We'll do it as like a Liberty Risk hangout. If you want to come by, for those that are still watching and going to listen later on, if you want to come by and just hang out, I've always put this out. If you ever want to be on the podcast and join us to just sit around and bullshit, I promise you that everyone that's been on here has always told me how much fun it is and how much they feel like they're just sitting around with their friends around a campfire just bullshitting. That's what we always wanted to make it feel like. So we'll set something up. We'll promote it. Next week.
If this wasn't the episode to prove that, like we literally right before the show started, let's just pull the curtain back. Let's just go all Wizard of Oz on everybody.
We're like, I don't know what the fuck we're talking about tonight.
We literally were like an hour before the show. I was like, hey, we got to throw an audible. And Billy's like, I got Justin. I was like, from ODU? He's like, yeah. I was like, perfect. Like, that's literally our show prep.
Yeah, it was all good to go. So it was
awesome.
Yeah. So next week, Meg is going to be doing a Ladies Takeover Liberty Risk here soon. She is
I'm just kidding.
Also going through kind of the same thing that Hugh's going through. She's going to be starting a new job here soon in Denver. So she just messaged me earlier today, said she got an apartment. So congrats, Meg, on that. It was something she was stressing over pretty bad, and that's a big step. She's moving away from everyone, her entire family.
Meg, please stop posting, and Jeannie, please stop posting those videos of y'all with the toes. Please stop. Oh,
I'll tell you later, Justin. It's so fucking gross.
I'm looking it up now.
It's so gross.
It's on Jeannie's page.
So next week, what we're gonna do is since our shows are usually on Monday, it's the day after Easter, which is the 5th. Our 1-year anniversary is on the 6th. Yeah. So we're gonna do this next week, on Tuesday night at 7:30. Guys, do you have anything else before we say goodnight to all our
Justin? Congratulations, my brother.
Yeah,
congratulations. Thanks again. Hey, thanks for the invite.
No worries.
Yeah. So
all right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching with us tonight, and we will see you guys next Tuesday at 7:30. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
I gotta pee.